Hi, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my craft room. It's the last day of the month, which means I am back with some Halloween inspiration. I'm going to be using my Trick or Treat Friend stamp set and spiderweb stencil from Pretty Pink Posh. I'm going to be making a slimline card, and so I'm going to be using this die in the middle here from Heffy Doodle. There are 4 little squares. It's a Quartet die because there are 4 cute little Halloween friends. And then I have this really old piece of scrapbook paper. It's called Ghoulish Ghosts from the Spookville We Are Memory Keepers collection, and it's long gone. So I did tag something down below in the description box of something similar. I'm going to start with ink blending my background. Originally, I wanted to just glue this background piece directly to a slimline card base, but my coloring is slightly off because I was too lazy to mask anything. So I'm just kind of guessing where each of my different color spider webs are going to go on the background. So I do change up what I'm doing in just a minute, but I am distressing 4 different color spider web. So I have orange, green, blue, and purple. And once I'm done adding that color through my stencil, you can see here I'm going to grab that Slimline Quartet die and show where they're supposed to peek through the windows. But as you can see, I didn't do a very good job at keeping the color in the exact spots where I need to place my frame at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and die cut out each of these little rectangles individually, so that way I have only the colors I wanted for each of my windows in the final card. So here you can see them die cut out. I have orange, green, blue, and purple. So next, let's start building up my cards. I have my slimline card base. I die cut that frame out of some of that pattern paper, and I'm going to pop this up onto my card base. So just using some scrapbook.com foam adhesive. This is a 1/4 inch wide for the top and sides, and then the smaller parts inside my frame are my 1/8 inch foam adhesive. And I'm going to glue this directly down to my card base. Now that my frame is in place, I can add in each of my little backgrounds for the windows. So I'm going to go in color order. So gluing down my orange, green, blue, and purple spider webs inside of those rectangle openings. And I used wet glue, so it gave me a little bit of wiggle room to make sure that those backgrounds were centered. I wanted to add some black splatter, so I'm just grabbing my silk here and splattering on some black ink. I originally was just going to do my colored spider webs, but I forgot to do it before die cutting, so I did it for the whole card, and I really like it. I think the added splatter on the ghost cardstock is cute. Here are my images. I've stamped and colored them with my Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers, and there is a die set, but I don't have it, so I used my scan and cut to cut out all of these images. I'm going to kind of lay them out how I want them to go, and then I realized I forgot to add my white gel pen, so just going to add these really quick to my images before I glue them on. Once I know how my layout is about going to be put on the card, because I like to do a dry run before gluing anything down, I'm going to start adding them to my card base. So first I'm going to adhere down my little orange vampire here on the left. I realize now as I'm making this that I probably should have added some little white teeth using my gel pen. I think that'd be really cute. It won't be in my images because I've already finished taking photos, but I think I'm going to add that before I send this card out for Halloween. So now I'm going to repeat that with the rest of my images, but I'm not going to remove the backing yet. I realized that I wanted to add my little raven or crow and my pumpkins before I glue down the rest of my little trick-or-treaters, because I wanted them to overlap in front of the pumpkins. So I'm just going to use some wet glue and adhere these down. So I have my crow on the left, or raven, and then I have my large pumpkin in the center and my smaller pumpkin on the right. And now I can pull off the release paper for each of my little trick-or-treaters. So I have, like I said, my little orange vampire on the left. I have my green Frankenstein's monster with the green background. I colored my little Batgirl with blue and black, so she will go with the blue spider web. And my cute little witch is purple, and she will go where the purple spider web is. I'm going to add the little broom just behind her hand and skirt, so that way she is one complete image. So I'm going to add a couple extra foam adhesive to the back of her and then peel off all those little release papers and then add her to the right. And that's going to finish off the front of my card. I don't have room for a sentiment, so I'm just going to take the Happy Halloween sentiment from the stamp set and stamp it on the inside of the card using my VersaFine in Onyx Black, which is my favorite ink for stamping without my Misty. Here is a final look at my fun little Slimline card. I really like my cute little trick-or-treaters. I think they're so fun with their bright colors, and I love that they line up with each of their colored spiderweb windows on my card. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll click like, and if you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. As always, you can find everything I use down below in the description box. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye!